Hey guys, Paragrash here, and today I'm bringing you kind of an update on that whole haul thing. We're also going to be testing out an art supply today. Um, if you remember from the haul video last week, I said that there was an art supply that hadn't arrived yet, and I would show it when it came in, and literally like the day right after that, it came in. Now, it was wrapped up in plastic, so you did miss me unwrapping that, but I didn't realize that it came with a watercolor pad, which already bumps this up. I don't want to say in quality, but in like how nice it is, you know, because you're getting the palette, and I believe there's supposed to be two brushes in here and a watercolor pad, kind of an all-in-one thing. That's really nice. And considering that I believe most of their art supplies at the moment are on sale from like a summer sale going on, this might be worth looking into if you're looking to kind of start up with watercolor palette. But we'll have to see. I am gonna pop it open here, and because I took the wrap off, but didn't actually, open it. I wanted to save that for with you guys. Ooh. Very nice. Nice little cardboard box. Has the colors on back, but everybody and their brother says not to kind of trust that those colors are going to be what you get, so we'll see. Let's open this up. This feels the sturdiest plastic in the world, but it doesn't feel like the cheap Crayola kids watercolor palette. Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh, it comes with a. I didn't know what kind of brushes they were. That is neat. Some water brushes. Oh, and it's a round and a flat tip. Although the flat tip is kind of little deformed in there. Not gonna lie, a little deformed. But you know what? With water, it'll probably just smooth out just fine. These look really nice. I didn't have to unwrap them, thank goodness. I was kind of worried that I was going to spend like the first 20 minutes of this just unwrapping these guys, but can you take them out? These look like they're sectioned off. Well, they are. They're like itty bitty baby pellets. I'm sorry I wasn't showing you, but yeah, they're just. Oh, and they. Hold on. They felt like they were moving. Can they just? Oh, nope. That color came out though. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that. Yep. I know you're probably not supposed to do this. And then aiming for science. Yeah, you can take them out. They got little clips thing in there to kind of help hold them in, so they're not like your traditional replaceable hands. But you can. You're like, oh, I want to pick 6 colors and bring with me in like a. I've seen people do like the Altoid tins. This almost looks about the size of an Altoid tin. You can just plunk that in there, close it up, and you have 6 colors to go out with. That is amazing, actually. Sorry. Oh, it's wrong. Upside down. I think. Flip it to show you guys. There's the colors. They give you a nice little sponge and this interesting palette. A whole bunch of single color wells. And you get. I'm assuming that's what they're kind of for. You could probably mix multiple ones in there. I'm just saying that you get this for a little bit, a lot, and a whole bunch. And then you get a whole other back half to mix in as well. This slots in pretty nicely right there. Actually, it's got little ridges. Can this just sit on those ridges? Yeah. Okay, cool. It actually slots in and actually doesn't move after you've slotted it in correctly. Alright, cool. Awesome. So, I'm gonna have to test these out. I'm gonna do a nice little swatch of these. And I did notice when I got this open, I was like, oh, this looks good. Good, it's kind of showing up on screen too. It's like a gray or like a lavender color. As you can definitely see that there's white. And there's this grayish purplish paper that they've included with it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing that it's colored, but it's just different. It's not what I would expect, but you know, considering it came with the set, not too worried. Let's see here, and it's 220 GSM, which I am not sure of the poundage of that. So, alright, I will get some water and get things set up, and we'll be right back for some test swatches. And we are back. Probably should have put some water on these to start them off. You know what? Since I popped these guys up before, I'll use that set, kind of test the water, so to speak. And today, I don't really have a whole bunch of time to actually try and plan out an illustration and get, well, I'm not really good at illustrating anyway, but I mean, I want to try and get better at it. So I'm gonna try and do that for you, but don't really have enough time to, you know, try and make a nice complex bit of artwork like every other YouTuber and get the video up today, so I'm gonna have to just deal with a few test swatches and first impressions, and I will work on some art and see about posting something tomorrow. So you see a video tomorrow means I was able to actually manage my time today. But those actually look very beautiful. They obviously look very different than what they looked dry. I thought these were some browns, but it's like they're pinks. Get water out of this. No. Okay, the water drip. Good to know. The water on the water brushes doesn't actually come out where the bristles are. It comes out like beside it. So it's really good for just dropping water in. Although I really like that purple. Might be. Oh, okay. The camera's doing the thing again, where I see it as one color and the camera sees it as another. The camera is making it look very blue, but this is actually a very nice purple color. I will try and take a picture of it, of what it actually looks like, to show you guys. And I really, if anyone is like a camera expert or knows how to mess with the camera settings to actually get the colors to be portrayed correctly, please do tell how you do that, because I don't know. Brush cleaner here. Oh yeah, brush cleaner. Another thing I got for my haul. Let's see if this works. It would probably work better for regular brushes, not this kind. Well, no more color is coming off, so I guess it's just stained slightly purple now. But so far, just on initial me toying around with them, they feel really creamy and smooth to put down. Especially on the paper here. And this paper has a bit of like a wavy texture to it. Yeah, you can kind of see it on screen, but a very wavy texture. Bristles already coming out. Wonderful. And sarcasm. Sponge. This is all kind of new to me, guys, so bear with me. Please. Please bear with me. Alright. A little closer. It looks like it's just maybe missing some warmth. I need to up the red on my camera. Maybe. Maybe it just doesn't have enough red to accurately portray stuff. And again, I've also heard cameras have a hard time picking up blues anyway, but whether or not that's true. Pretty quick to soak up the water, which I'm thinking would be a good thing in most cases. That way they activate and rehydrate quickly. I can word sometimes. Color here. I like that. Blue. Oh, there we go. Now you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Just had to adjust my lights a little bit. Yes, that looks much more accurate. I guess I needed a little more yellow in my light. Almost did it bad. Almost mixed colors in the pans. Ooh, I like that. Listen, I've liked every color so far. I think I like pinks and purples. They look really nice. Also like a good green too, so I mean, maybe I should have picked up some greens to swatch and get a first kind of reaction to. last but not least, oh, this looks like a very dark bluey purple. Actually, blue purple would be a violet. Would looks very much like a violet. Oh, that is dark. I like it though. I do like that there isn't much of a texture to the paper. I mean, like I said, there's the waviness. You can see the waviness to it. But it's not like the weird kind of like bubbly texture that a lot of watercolor paper has. It's kind of neat. Gonna lie. And while I've got these, okay, so set this aside. Gonna let these dry, and we'll come back to them in a second or so. Be a second, not that quick. There it is. Guys, be right back. More testing. 2. This is some Artist Loft watercolor paper. And I'm just curious how much the background color affects the color that appears. Probably not going to be much. Probably just going to be kind of like coloring in a tone tanned sketchbook. But I am curious, so I am going to mess with that. So just 6 more swatches, same colors. I guess same order too, because I'll swap up the order on that. Just not get a whole bunch. There we go. There's some extra color there. Okay, maybe it's just me, and it might be, but it seemed to spread a little easier on the other paper. Just trying to spread it out a little nicer. Because this right here is supposed to be this guy here. Unless I spun this around and I'm actually painting with this one. Oh no. I don't think I did that. I think is... Oh boy, but... Yeah, the camera's having a hard time picking up on this white here, so maybe the gray was the way to go. Okay, another drip drop here. I know technically, by most standards, you're supposed to bring it over to the palette and mix in the palette to get exactly what you're wanting from it, but I don't have time for that right now. And see, this has got that weird texture thing going on. I'm not saying it's weird because it's bad, it's just weird because, I don't know, the whole spotty texture looks off to me. This is looking better probably because I used a whole bunch of paint on. But yeah, when it's real light like this, I kind of prefer this waviness that they got going. Kind of like that. Then you got two big old pads of, I hope the same type of paper, because I got it from the same company. One thing I'm also noticing is that this is wanting to warp pretty quick. I mean, maybe that's my fault. But the other paper didn't want to warp as quickly. Could have been how much water I was using. Might just be the type of paper and how it's sized. Not 100% sure. The jury's still kind of out on that one. So. Do more. Alright, one last one. Ooh, very nice. Really dark this. I really like this deep, like, violet blue color here. Off. Alright, so quick comparison. pretty similar. I do want to point out that this one warped less. There we go. Warped less along the edge. Could have been how much water I used, because I didn't really use a lot of water, because I didn't really need to use a lot of water. The paint just wanted to go. This one, to kind of get paint to move, I kind of had to use a little more water. Here we go. It might just be amount of water used caused the amount of warping, but this one warped a whole bunch. So I'm not 100% sure. Might be user error, might not be. I would say if you have the opportunity to, I would at least try that paper. Give me one moment. Not actually going to swatch anymore. I'm going to be done here in a moment. I just want to see if their big old papers here look the same, or if it's just because it came, if it's just the paper that comes with the kit. That nice. Yeah, it looks like it's just the paper that came with the kit, because this is once again GenCrafts, but they don't have that nice wavy texture, and it's not that off kind of purpley gray, so I'm not sure how this is going to handle. I guess this is going to be another thing I need to test out at some point, but yeah, I guess the fancy gray purple paper is just for the kit here. So I'm assuming if you looked on there and you went for the and looked for the 220 GSM paper, you might find something similar to it. I just grabbed the first like big pack I could find online, so that could just be on me. Yeah, that'll be it for now. Like I said, I'm going to toy around with these. I'm going to actually try and make some artwork with it, because I do actually want to start using, you know, the art supplies I'm getting. Hence the point of getting the art supplies. But yeah, that'll do for right now, and hopefully tomorrow, the day after, might end up being Wednesday, because Wednesday is another day off away from work. I will hopefully have a piece of artwork up for you guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.